Today's video is going to be a reflection on what stuttering or stammer has taught me, right? And it's been a great teacher to me. And it's a video that I'm going to really reflect and speak from the heart, right? So it's something that's not scripted, and it's something where when I think about it, it's something where I think along, or I ask myself, is this something I would tell my younger version, right? So I don't know how, but I treated my stutter and my stammer as a teacher. And I don't know why I did that, but it's the way I looked at my stutter for most of my journey in overcoming my stuttering. And it's affected two key areas or two qualities about myself, right? The first is resilience, and the second is self-acceptance. And resilience, you need this quality in life, right? Because I think with most people, or everybody on this planet, you're going to go through a lot of problems, a lot of obstacles in your life, and you want to have great resilience as you go through them, because the best rewards, the best outcomes, the best results come after you go through the problem or the obstacle or the journey. And that's something I've found true, right? Now, what you need to go through the journey, go through your growth, go through that period of discomfort is resilience. Now, the thing is, resilience, you can't, you're not really born with it. And I think you need to be able to cultivate it, practice it. You need to be exposed to a lot of difficulties in life, a lot of problems. And I know with stuttering, and when I look at my life, there was so many, like thousands of speech moments, social moments, presentations, school debates, where trying to speak up was so difficult, and trying to speak fluently was so difficult. Trying to say my name was so difficult. And all of these little micro moments would feed into my resilience, and it would make my resilience so much stronger. And nowadays, I'm 40 years old. There's not a lot of things that bother me in life. There's not a lot of things. It has to be a really, really big problem for me to lose sleep over. So yeah, and when you have a good level of resilience, you also start to do more riskier things in life, or riskier conversations in life, right? You might be having a good level of resilience where you're able to apply for jobs that have a lot more risk, right? But jobs that have a lot more risk do also pay more money. So that's a benefit that resilience puts you into, or like moves into that situation. Self-acceptance is another area that I was able to develop because of my stuttering. When when you have self acceptance, let me say that again. When you have self acceptance, when you have self acceptance, then you just make your life so much more easier for yourself, right? Because what happens when you have self-acceptance, man, what a day for my mouth not to cooperate the way I want to. So when you have self-acceptance, then usually you feel more comfortable with yourself, right? You feel really good about yourself, and there's a higher tendency for you to have positive self-esteem or much higher self-esteem because of self-acceptance. You're able to talk to different groups of people, different ages of people from different backgrounds and social statuses, and still be and feel like yourself, right? Wouldn't it be great to be able to meet anyone and you just feel comfortable being you? That's, I reckon that's a great quality to have. And part of overcoming stuttering is you want to be able to accept yourself and have that compassionate side to yourself and that kind-heartedness to yourself, because there's going to be situations or people that really bother you. So when you have this perspective towards yourself, this dialogue towards yourself, this belief towards yourself, then you just move so much more easier and you move much more positively throughout your life when you have a high level of self-acceptance. How do you develop these things? Well, how did I develop it? Right. Every day before I used to go to sleep, I used to write compassionate things about myself in my journal. I used to try to cultivate a inner dialogue within myself that was positive, that was kind, that was also based on reality. Meaning, like, even if I stuttered or blocked, I spoke to myself in a way like, hey, Reggie, great on you for going up to this person and starting that conversation. And, or like, hey, Reggie, I can see that you stuttered and it does bother you a bit, but it's okay because I'm a work in progress and I'm still improving my speech. So I've not reached my destination yet. Something along those lines. And this is something I cultivated every day over many, many years. And now a lot of the beliefs and self-talk around self-acceptance, compassion, it's pretty much automatic and natural. Plus, I have a lot of memories and reference experiences to let myself know that everything is okay. And to develop resilience, well, that kind of automatically gets taught to you if you continually put yourself in social conversations, if you keep taking those phone calls, taking action towards expressing yourself and being assertive, right? So that kind of naturally happens to you if you keep working on your speech. And those two areas are great byproducts to have. And it just makes your life so much more better. So stuttering can be a great teacher to you. And that's the way I viewed my stuttering. And it wasn't something that perspective towards stuttering, it wasn't something I was born with, right? It did take time to come up with the idea and turn it into a regular perspective towards myself, towards a part of me, which is my stutter, the way I speak, right? So that's a bit of self-reflection and about my journey. And if you would like to talk about your stutter and about your speech and how I can help you, then there's a link in the description, and that will take you to a calendar where you can set up a call with me, and we can have a free 30-minute conversation on how I can help you on your stuttering journey. All right. Thank you, my friends. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate you taking out the time for watching this video, and stay happy and have a good day wherever you are.